So rumor has it that a rematch title fight between Alexander the Great Volkanovski and Yair Rodriguez is in the works. This is an abomination for so many reasons, and we're going to list them off today. First and foremost, the fact that Yair Rodriguez and Alexander Volkanovski in their first fight uh, did not have a full fight. Volk dominated Yair both on the ground and on the feet and finished Yair with ground and pound. There's nothing in that first fight that warrants a rematch. Secondly, there are two amazing fights that the UFC could have made that are now canceled out because of this matchup. The first fight being a fight between Yair Rodriguez and Diego Lopez, which has already, been building for a while now, especially with the the altercation between Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez in a press conference not too long ago. It was very entertaining, very fiery, and an excellent way to promote that fight. But I guess the UFC said nope. I guess Dana White and Hunter Campbell said nope, forget it. We're not going to do that one, even though that would have been so great to do, especially in Mexico. The second matchup that is now negated because of this apparent fight is a fight between Alexander Volkanovski and Movsar Evloev. Evloev has more than deserved a title shot. He has been kicking butt in the featherweight division for a while now and more than deserves that shot. But somehow Dana White believes that he still has more to prove before getting that shot. So, I guess we got to see him fight another fight before that happens. And Alexander Volkanovski even called for a fight against Evloev. So credit to Volk for seeing who rightfully deserves a shot against him next, regardless of how difficult that fight would be for him. Because Evloev, I believe Movsar Evloev is a tough night out for Volk. I still have Volk beating Evloev, but Evloev is incredibly gifted on the ground, and he proved that against Aljamain Sterling. So if Evloev would be able to get Volk to the ground, he could really put Volk in some terrible positions. He really could. Even on the feet, Evloev is not terrible at all. He is very good with striking. I guess a third reason for Yair versus Volk 2 being an abomination is what happened between Yair and Brian Ortega not too long ago. Yair got embarrassed. All Brian had to do was get a hold of him, and he was able to submit Yair. And I know Yair came back and showed some improvements against Pitbull, not too long ago. That was very recent in Yair versus Pitbull, Patricio Pitbull. That was a great fight, and Yair came out the victor. But I still I don't think that takes all the attention away from the crazy, underwhelming performance he had against Brian Ortega. I think Yair still has more to prove before getting a shot against Volk. I think he needs to fight another, name in the upper echelon of the featherweight division before he is given a title shot, much less against Alexander Volkanovski, who whooped him in their first fight. So no, I don't think this is right at all. This is it's just a blunder. It's a mistake, to overlook the incredible potential of a fight between Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez and another fight between Alexander Volkanovski and Movsar Evloev. Both of those incredible matchups are now overlooked, and I do think that the UFC will go forward with a fight between Volk and Yair, and they'll try to promote it as best they can. But again, this is just it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is embarrassing for these UFC executives, and it's just it's. I mean, my disappointment knows no bounds when trying to think about words to describe what I'm seeing with this matchup. They're overlooking incredible fights, incredible opportunities, and it just makes you question what is really going on in the heads of these top UFC executives, because this is a letdown for the fans and it's a letdown for the fighters, because Mavsar deserved that title shot. He really did. And I think we as the fans deserved an epic bad blood bout between Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez. And we completely are now about to miss out on that. So yeah, I'm very disappointed about this. This is like a sour taste in the mouth type of announcement or type of news. So yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Glove knowledge.